Welcome, my friends, to another episode of Uncle Brian Hates His Life. Oh, wait a minute, that's a different video. All right. Hey, if you've ever been thinking about getting into one of the trades, and I'm talking about a trade where there can be an emergency, and it's usually plumbers and electricians, um, let me let you know that money might be good, but there are some issues. Here it is. It's about 2:45 on a Sunday afternoon. Sorry for the bouncing camera. Road's a little rough, and this holder here for the camera is not very stable. So anyway, 2:45 Sunday afternoon. I had a billion things on my list to do at home today. I was about number 4 into that list of a bazillion items. When I get a call, one of my clients, property management, called because one of their units that they manage sprung a leak somewhere. Tenants calling that, whoa, tenants calling that there's water flooding into her bedroom and all over the kitchen, stuff like that, thinking it's coming from inside a wall. Now, normally, if this was a house, it wouldn't be such a big issue. We can just go and shut the water off to the house until we can get a repair made. Unfortunately, this is in a condo complex. And as is usually here, most condos don't have individual shutoffs. So in other words, for the water shutoff, it's usually one for the whole building. So in about 15 minutes, I'll be there and I'll find out, but I might be pissing off a lot of people today when I have to shut the water down to the whole building. We'll see. So if you ever thought being in the trades that your weekends were free, no, it don't happen. Especially when you don't want it to. Nothing's ever easy. All right, see you soon. There's water all along here, and I'm assuming it's underneath there also because it's behind the stove. So it's probably all along this wall here. The only problem is, it's also, so down this hallway, this is a hall bathroom. Against the back wall, which would be against the kitchen, is a shower, so you can't see there. Then next to it, this is a master bathroom, and against that back wall is the bathtub. But if you come in here, that's the same back wall that extends all the way along. It's all wet over there. So it looks like it's coming in from that side. So I doubt it's from this unit, because it wouldn't be from here and then all the way down that room down there. Chances are it's probably all along this back wall, but we can't see it in there because of the tub and the shower. I'm gonna go and see what I can find out what's on that side. I believe it's outside. So this is the unit here. It's on that side over there, that back wall. So it's probably another unit over there. Take a walk around and see. So this is their unit. And then we got, I'm assuming, I have to look out the window, that might be their room, or this is another unit here. So there's the front unit there, so there's another back unit. So the wall is in here. So we have to find out about the unit behind it here and see if they have water inside their unit. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna knock on their door and take a look and see if they have a water issue. Oh, look at this. There is a water issue here. All water along here. All water along here. This unit has water everywhere. 1068. So it's going to be on that back wall over there. And of course, doesn't seem like anybody's home. here's what's going to have to happen. This is the kitchen. The leak's coming in through that wall. All that's, cabinetry is going to have to come out. Countertop's going to have to come out. This is all going to have to be cut out because it's coming into the wall. Then, so you have that wall there, which extends all the way across, and you have a bathroom and another bathroom, and you can't get to it. So that means probably the shower's going to have to come out, the bathtub's going to have to come out, and in the bedroom, all the drywall's going to have to come out. Now, I did shut the water down. I think it's down to the whole building. Let me see if that shuts it down, this unit. Yes, it does. So the whole building is shut down at this point. All right. You guys got no water right now.
Yeah, no, I know.
Bad news is, water's not coming from this unit. It's coming from the unit behind. It's coming through your walls, but there's nobody home over there. So I knocked and there's nobody there. So, but there's water pouring all outside from their unit, coming out through the doors and the walls.
Is it vacant or is it like no one lives there?
I think somebody lives there. There's nobody home. I did shut the water to the whole building down to stop the leak, because it's going to be behind the kitchen cabinet, it's going to be behind the shower, it's going to be behind the tub, it's going to be that whole, it's going to be that whole back wall back there.
That's what I figured when I seen it come over there.
Yeah. So you can't see it here because the shower and the tub's in the way. So right now we have the water to the whole building shut down. So a lot of people are going to be pissed off right now. All right, so I'm on my way home because my work is done. So what happened is, if you watch the video, is the leak is not coming from our unit, it's coming from the unit behind it. And unfortunately, the people in that unit behind it, that is only a vacation home for them. So they don't live there. They live out of state, like in Idaho or somewhere. So there's nobody home, so we had to shut the water down to the whole building. I went around and knocked on all the doors. And I think there's like 10 or 12 units in that building. About half the people were home. I let them know what was going on and that the water was off and no idea when it would be back on. Could be days. The other half aren't home, so I'm sure they'll find out when they get home, and they'll end up having to call the HOA for the complex. And hopefully the HOA is, lets them know what's going on. Not real confident in that. My experience in condo complexes that the HOAs don't have a lot of communication with the people when things like this are happening. So, too bad. They should be, but they don't. So what's the takeaway here? Well, takeaway is my Sunday is saved. Cost me a couple hours. It's not going to pay for my mortgage this month. But the good takeaway is, if you have a vacation home or a place that you're not there very often, or if you go on vacation, oh boy, bouncy road here. Make sure you have someone designated that has a key that can has access to the place, because I don't know if these people have anybody local with access to the unit that they can get, someone in to take care of this. So if you're one of those kind of people, something to think about. Things happen. And since the water is coming out of their unit, like the picture I showed you, where it's coming out is on the opposite side of the unit from where our unit is. So that means if water is soaking into our unit on that side and water is coming outside on the opposite side of the unit, that unit's got to be flooded. So could be, who knows? My guess is probably a valve went bad, like an angle stop or something, or a hose burst. So if it's a washing machine hose, well, then you can watch my video up here. I'll put the video here at the end of this about how to prevent leaks when washing machine hoses burst. Excellent video to watch. Very informative. Something I highly recommend. All right. Oh, sorry for the bounce. So, what else? That's about it. All I can say is I gotta go home now, so trying to finish up some videos, and maybe I'll work on this one, get it posted. All right, thank you for watching, and hope something like this never happens to you. Bye now.